Next, we are joined by Dick Peth, our head men's basketball coach. As you can see in the packet, Wartburg was picked to finish second in the Iowa Conference, and Coach Peth also achieved his 500th career win last year. So go ahead.
We're excited about this year's team. We have 16 letter winners returning. Along with that, I guess the highlight would be 3 all-conference performers in Nate Wasty as honorable mention, Nick Weber as a second-team all-conference performer, and then Jordan Cannon as a first-team performer for the second consecutive year. Jordan also scored his 1,000th point, 2/3 of the way, 3/4 of the way through his junior season, and assuming he can stay healthy, he's going to have a great career here for us.
What are some of the steps you guys need to take to make the next or jump the next level?
Yeah, I think excuse me, a real key for us is going to be our post play. We have a great group of guys returning on the perimeter, great depth. It's going to be a matter of how our freshman and sophomore post can take the next step as sophomores and juniors. And if they can be a consistent threat inside, then we're going to have a chance, I think, to do some special things.
Who are some of those guys in the mix?
Well, right now, some of those guys in the mix would be Clifton Brown, a junior out of Florida. Started part of the season for us last year. Also, Bo Bader, who started for us. We lost him the 4th game into the year last year due to everything, ACL, MCL, blew out his knee. Josh Galing, a sophomore from Dyersville Beckman. We have a young man by the name of Ryan Stulkin from Xavier, who's been really impressive at times early in the season here.
Coach, you were right in that championship game towards the end against Central last year. How have you used that as motivation for the preseason?
Well, we talked with our guys a year ago to score 80-plus points in the championship game and not get it done is just not good enough, not acceptable. So in order for us to have a better finish, if we would have defended better, we missed a lot of easy shots in the first half of that game as well. I think we missed probably 5-6 shots within 3 feet of the basket in the first half. So just being a little more detail-oriented, hopefully the experience will help us as well.
Is this as experienced team as you've had?
Well, it really is, with 3 all-conference performers returning, all being on the perimeter, and our depth at that position. We can't say enough. Some of those guys that are playing backup in the perimeter spots could potentially start for some of the other teams in our league. And again, just the big $64 question is, can those post players take that next step?
Coach, staying on the Iowa Conference, can you talk a little bit about kind of the new schedule with Nebraska Wesleyan coming in and how you'll be playing conference earlier and kind of a more routine schedule as you get into conference?
Yes, with the addition of Nebraska Wesleyan, we now play 3 games prior to Christmas, and it's a tough road trip out there. I believe we have them on a Saturday this year, so it'll be a little more helpful, but the fact that we added that travel to our league is going to be a burden, and we think it's tough for us. They have to do it twice as much or more than that than we do. And it's a team that graduated the Division III Player of the Year a year ago, so a very good program. They finished, I believe, 4th in that scholarship league, NAIA league, so it's a quality team.